Okay, welcome back to the channel. Hobby1 Kenobi here. We're continuing work on the SA-9 Gaskin by Cyber-Hobby, and we're going to be dealing with basically large chips and small chips on this vehicle. This is a weathering effect that is easy to do too much. It's easy to sort of overdo it. And I scoured the internet and looked for a vehicle that had a good example of the kind of chipping that I'm looking for. I found this photo. I thought it was great. It's actually the backside of a Gaskin that's kind of found itself in a bit of a lake or a pond of some sort. So I've got the vehicle here, and basically I'm going to try to emulate that same effect. I'm seeing on this vehicle sort of the scuffed grayishness. So I'm thinking that this is like the green color, but it's been roughed up, like the actual paint. And then underneath is this sort of black, dark gray, almost a little bit of a reddish tint to it, a little purplish. So I'm gonna go with the same kind of look. I just think it's pretty cool looking. So it's possible that the grayishness also is a primer. So I'm kind of looking at it as both things. Either this is a primer, and then we've got the dark gray going down all the way to the actual metal of the vehicle. I think that makes more sense. So I've got my artist oils, and we're blending them up here, and I'm going to take my time working with blue and a bunch of white and black to sort of get just this right kind of look of gray. Not only do I want to get the color right, but I also need to make enough of it for me to actually work with. So as you see here, I'm just kind of eyeing it, adding a little bit as I see fit. But we're getting pretty close here. All right, this is looking pretty good. So now we're going to apply it to the vehicle, and I'm going to want a lot more of this gray color than the dark metal color. And I'm going to first place bits of it in places that I see on the photo. I'm not just going to add it sort of randomly. I'm actually going to try to match the photo to get as close as I can for now. Certainly there'd be scuffing at around the tool, the shovel there, and this is a hatch that sort of slides around. I think it moves, counterclockwise and clockwise, back and forth. And I believe it gives access to, I don't think it's the engine directly. I think it might be the propeller, because this vehicle is amphibious. So I believe these scuffs might be from the door, scraping against it. now we're gonna take a look at this black metal color. Again, it has a kind of a purplish tint to it, so I'm just gonna go straight to the red. Make sort of a gray and a reddish, a very, very dark gray, reddish color, and this looks pretty good. So I'm gonna take a dab of it here on kind of a thin brush, and just very lightly sort of dot the area that I want to replicate. And I'm just taking my time here. It's also important to not only do the larger scuffs, but also show some of the lighter scuffs. And as you can see, I'm trying to only put black in sort of certain areas. I want the deepest scratches to be sort of few and far between. But overall, there should be a lot of the grayer, lighter scuff. And I will, of course, continue this effect along the sides of the vehicle. However, I don't plan on doing it quite as much as we see here on the back of this particular vehicle. Aside from these larger chips, I will be adding just sort of general chips along the vehicle, but again on the edges and surfaces where I think that the crew would be most likely to walk around and maybe set some boxes on or move tools around or scurry about. Well, that's going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do hit subscribe and like the video and hit that bell for future notifications of future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate all of you out there who enjoy these videos, and feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. All right, take care. Bye.